Aaron Ralston was trapped under a boulder for 127 hours in a Utah canyon. No water, no rescue, no options. On day 5, he broke his own arm and cut through it with a dull knife, then walked out. Later, he said he'd never felt more free. A one-armed, bleeding man in a desert, describing that moment as freedom, because everything unnecessary was gone. No choices, no noise, no overthinking. Just one thing to do, and he did it. That's not a survival story, that's a life lesson. You are not suffering from the weight of the world, you're suffering from everything you've added to it. The brain has something called complexity bias. It trusts complicated explanations more than simple ones. So we take a simple life and layer it with problems, fears, identities, and imaginary futures, then call it reality. These 10 truths won't add anything to your life. They'll remove what doesn't belong. Your brain isn't trying to make you happy. It's trying to keep you alive. 200,000 years of evolution built your brain for one job: detect threats, avoid death. That instinct saved early humans from predators. Today, it shows up as replaying an awkward conversation at 2 a.m. or catastrophizing an unanswered text. Psychologists call it negativity bias. Your brain processes bad news faster, deeper, and longer than good news. Most of your anxiety isn't wisdom, it's a smoke alarm going off because you made toast. Your feelings are data, not commands. Most problems are decisions you're avoiding. I have a problem with my relationship. Usually means I don't want to have the conversation. I have a problem with my career. Usually means I already know what I need to do and I'm not ready to do it. A problem feels like something happening to you. A decision is something you have power over. Behavioral science calls this analysis paralysis. The brain treats an unmade decision as an open loop, burning energy constantly. Any decision closes the loop. Even an imperfect one produces more calm than endless delay. Decide something today. The life you're waiting for will not arrive. There is a waiting room inside most people's heads, waiting for confidence, the right moment, enough money, feeling ready. Here's what nobody says clearly. Readiness follows action. It never precedes it. Psychologist Albert Bandura called this inactive mastery. You don't feel capable by thinking about doing something. You feel capable by doing it and surviving. The fear won't fully disappear. The plan won't be complete. The moment won't feel perfect. The question is whether you can move anyway. That's the only life there is. Your identity is a story. You can rewrite it. I'm an anxious person. I'm bad with money. I'm not disciplined. These feel like facts. They're narratives. The brain can't easily distinguish between who you are and who you've decided you are. It runs on identity cues and creates pressure to keep behaving in ways that match your self-story. This is why willpower-based change collapses. You force new behavior but keep the old identity. Start acting like the person you want to become, even once, even imperfectly. The story updates, the behavior follows. Attention is the only currency that matters. Every industry in the world is competing for one thing, not your money, your attention. Research from UC Irvine found that after a single interruption, it takes 23 minutes to return to full cognitive focus. If you're checking your phone 10 times a morning, you may never reach deep focus at all. Shallow attention produces a shallow life, not dramatic failure, just a persistent sense that time is moving fast and nothing is sticking. The things you give attention to are the things that grow. Protect it accordingly. Discomfort is not a sign something is wrong. We live in a culture that made comfort the goal, so discomfort now feels like an emergency. But psychologists who study post-traumatic growth consistently find one thing: growth doesn't happen despite hardship. It happens because of it. The brain builds resilience through manageable stress, hard work, difficult conversations, physical effort. It teaches the nervous system that discomfort is survivable. Every time you avoid something uncomfortable, you teach your brain it was dangerous. Every time you walk towards it, you teach the opposite. Discomfort is the price of expansion. You are not behind. There is no race. Degree by 22, career by 28, house by 33, success by 40. This timeline isn't natural. It was constructed by culture, marketing, and a social media algorithm that shows you everyone's highlight reel simultaneously. Vera Wang started designing at 40. Darwin published his most important work at 50. Toni Morrison wrote her first novel at 39. None of them were behind because there is no universal schedule. The feeling of being behind is information about who you're comparing yourself to, not about your life. Remove the comparison. Run your own race. What you resist persists. Carl Jung said it. Decades of psychology have confirmed it. The things you refuse to look at don't disappear. They go underground and run your behavior from there. Swallowed anger becomes anxiety. Skipped grief becomes numbness. Psychologists call it experiential avoidance, and research shows it amplifies the very thing you're trying to escape. Tell someone not to think about a white bear. It's all they can think about. Acceptance isn't passive. It's the moment you stop spending energy on the fight and have enough left to actually change things. Other people's opinions are not your business. You spend enormous mental energy managing how you appear to others. Here's the research. Psychologist Thomas Gilovich found that people dramatically overestimate how much others notice them. Their mistakes, choices, appearance. Everyone is too busy worrying about whether you're watching them. The brain treats social disapproval like physical pain. That instinct is ancient, biological, and real, but you cannot control what people think. Trying wastes the life you're actually living. The energy spent managing perception could build something real. Simplicity is where you arrive, not where you start. Bruce Lee said it. Daily decrease. Hack away the unessential. Warren Buffett's investment strategy fits in 3 sentences. Dieter Rams built a design philosophy on 2 words: less but better. Simplicity isn't naivete. It's what you find after enough experience to know what actually matters. Sleep. Move. Do the work in front of you. Be honest. Pay attention. Let the rest go. That's the framework. Genuinely that simple. The complications, the fear, the ego, the comparison, those aren't life. Those are what you've piled on top of it. You can put them down. Life is not complicated. You are complicated. And the distance between those 2 things is where all the suffering lives. Aaron Ralston didn't find freedom because his life got easier. He found it when everything unnecessary was removed. These 10 truths are the same thing, not additions, subtractions. Start removing. Something changes, not your circumstances. You. Which truth hit hardest? Drop it below. If this kind of content, psychology, philosophy, the quieter edges of self-understanding is what you're here for, subscribe. That's all this channel is.